We stopped by the Conroe location recently to talk to one of our CFIs about the commercial rating. It was one for the books, needless to say. Let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so the great thing about the commercial program is that you're going to be able to fly for hire. While that is awesome, there are some things we need to take into account. To be a commercial pilot, you need to be focused and really hone in on your skills. The standards to be a commercial pilot are a lot more strict, and you will be observed more closely than you were in private or instrument potentially. So make sure that we are really focused in and having great control of the aircraft. So we noticed 3 common mistakes that a lot of commercial pilot applicants go through. And the first of it being that you're not using enough of your rudders as you are going through. The second being that your sight picture is now a lot different, whether you're looking too much outside or too much inside. You just finished your instrument training, so you might be glued to that screen. And lastly, not enough studying. The biggest thing is that your private level knowledge will not be enough as a commercial pilot. So make sure that you are really hitting the books and studying for that commercial rating. So let's dive into how to fix some of those mistakes. So first, with the rudder usage, by the end of your training, you should be able to feel how coordinated the aircraft is. As you're flying along making turns or climbs, you should be able to tell if the aircraft is coordinated or not based off of feeling. However, you won't be able to at the start. So make sure that you're paying attention to your slip skid indicator up at the front of your instruments. Make sure that you're paying close attention to that and noticing the difference in feeling as you step on your rudder. A big thing in private is that you're brand new to the airplane, so you might not know too much about using your feet. It's kind of foreign using your feet to control something besides maybe driving a car where you use it for your gas and brakes, but now you're using it to control the tail of an airplane. So, big thing in commercial now is that you need to really hone in your skills. You need to be able to feel the airplane and know if it's coordinated or not at all times. Tip number 2, learning to look outside again. So, one of the things that you probably just finished is your instrument rating. That means you were just looking at your instruments all day long inside the cockpit, getting that feeling as if you were flying through the clouds. But now you're looking back outside again, and your tendency is to want to look directly at that instrumentation right in front of you. So make sure that we are paying attention at what's going on. After all, a commercial pilot needs to be able to know where he's at all times. And the big thing is that you will be doing ground reference maneuvers again and maneuvers outside with reference points. So you need to be looking outside to do that. You need to be able to point out your points, that way you're able to complete that maneuver safely. Mistake number 3, your private pilot knowledge is not sufficient enough. So what does that mean? As a commercial pilot, you are expected to know almost everything about flying. So you need to make sure that you're constantly studying and always up to date on knowledge. One of the best ways to combat that is studying on your own, reading the handbooks, but also studying with friends. One of the great things here about Thrust is that we have a great community, and you're able to come into the school at any time and ask an instructor or fellow student to help you study. So make sure you take advantage of that opportunity. So in conclusion, you know the commercial rating is going to be a lot more difficult because you're being held to a higher standard. You're dusting off that old private knowledge and expanding on it. You're taking off those foggles from instruments, and now you're looking VFR again. For us in our accelerated program, we're able to get you your commercial license in as little as 55 hours, opposed to the normal 250 total time. So if you're looking to get through commercial quickly and you don't have a lot of hours, you're able to come to us and we're able to get you that in as little as 55 hours. But make sure you're doing your research and find out what works best for you.
Learning from YouTube videos is a little more fun than reading anyways. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content that's coming soon. And if you're thinking about becoming a pilot, then check out the description below and get in touch with us. We'll help you out.